Avoid skip. Imagine entering a large, unexplored area of human psyche, where each person possesses a distinct combination of characteristics, beliefs, and experiences. One person sticks out among the many others, and not because she craves attention, but specifically since she doesn't belong to the exclusive and intriguing archetype whose nature and outlook on life are similar to the Sigma lady, according to old Stoic ideals, is a mystery. Guiding a calm and steady hand across the turbulent seas of life by a compass within that is well anchored in the Stoic qualities of wisdom, she is a living example of the Stoic ideal of courage, justice, and temperance, based on morality and reason, independent of societal influences. Notwithstanding the ephemeral bonds of feeling in her life, tranquility originates from inside a profound comprehension of the nature of the cosmos and of herself, the Sigma woman's. This tale serves as a potent reminder that real strength does not come from dominating or aggression, but in the tranquil assurance of self-awareness and values-based life. It's a story that pushes us to examine our assumptions, see past the obvious, and rediscover the profound depth and intricacy that are there as we explore the realm of the let's examine the characteristics that set the Sigma lady apart and the ideas that drive her career. If you identify with being unique, think of yourself as an exception. Make sure to watch the entire video and remember to subscribe by signing up for a community that appreciates in-depth contemplative understanding of the human spirit number. In the fabric of life, the Sigma woman is a figure who stands up for herself, of silent resistance and inner fortitude that embodies the fundamentals of self-defense, not by force, but by the strength of confidence and knowledge. This, her distinct method of self-defense, has its roots in the Stoic school of thought. This emphasizes the value of knowing what we can control and what we can't for the Sigma lady. Building walls is not as important in the art of self-defense as constructing a solid foundation in her ideas, convictions, and the reality of her personal experience. The Stoics provide an engaging foundation for comprehending how the Sigma woman defends herself, navigating facing life's obstacles and disputes with calm assurance, aware of her value and integrity, are not influenced by outside viewpoints or situations, such as a Stoic sage, a single exercises proves, or paying close attention to her feelings and emotions, selecting answers that are in line with virtue and reason rather than being swept away by protecting oneself from the Sigma woman's emotional torment, is an exercise in apatheia. Stoic means free from excessive passion. She avoids conflicts of ego or give in to the din of social criticism, but instead she maintains her beliefs, equipped with the understanding of her own value and the clarity of her own viewpoint. This does not imply that she is apathetic or uncaring. Rather, she interacts with the environment from a position of profound empathy and emotional intelligence. Realizing that calmly controlling one's emotions throughout interactions is the key to true strength interactions, the Sigma woman's honesty and directness serve as her defense. Speaking her truth with a balanced boldness, she avoids becoming more hostile or retreating into timidity. The deliberate and measured use of words reflects the Stoic practice of mindful speech with the goal of communicating effectively and politely. Being direct is a proclamation rather than merely a tactic for clear communication. The Sigma woman's independence and regard for both herself and other people. She also demonstrates self-defense by maintaining personal and professional boundaries. Much like the Stoics, who valued the development of inner freedom, she recognizes the value of preserving her time, space, and energy. She refuses with conviction and grace, not as a rejection of other people, but as an embrace of her own limits. Are not obstacles, but rather the distinct lines of a garden where her soul flourishes, nurtured by two Someone who understands the importance of the Sigma woman's internal growth approach to self-defense is shown in her fortitude in the face of adversity. Stoicism preaches the importance of bearing adversity with grace. The Sigma lady personifies this idea by viewing them as chances for character development and fortification, overcoming life's challenges with a stoic resolve that strengthens her wisdom, sensitivity, and the second understanding directly addresses the Stoic philosophy with the focus on virtue, reason, and living in harmony with nature, offers a strong foundation for being able to comprehend the value and effectiveness of direct communication, as demonstrated by the Sigma woman. Stoicism taught is the importance of reason or logos as the compass of life. The Sigma woman within her Conversations exemplifies this idea by being straightforward and honest. She sees communication as not just as a verbal exchange, but also as a channel for knowledge and relationship. Her candor is not harsh, but rather balanced with traits of knowledge and empathy that the Stoics valued highly. Respect by speaking candidly, ensuring that her words and deeds reflect the Stoic ideal of harmony between one's internal and external virtues. Expressions. The Stoic idea is also reflected in the habit of direct speech. In the Stoic tradition, parrhesia, or free speech, was a moral need. The courageous woman's need to speak the truth for the benefit of everyone, despite discomfort or resistance. 3 accepts this responsibility by utilizing her voice to inspire and challenge, always with a profound regard for the dignity of the people she speaks to. Being straightforward promotes openness and trust, establishing an environment where sincere conversation can thrive without the specter of deceit or manipulation. And the Sigma. The foundation of a woman's straightforward communication style is her deep self-awareness. Second tenet of Stoic wisdom, by being aware of her own feelings and ideals. With inspirations, she is able to express her ideas and emotions clearly, and her self-awareness and commitment guarantee that her directness is an honest approach, rather than just a tactical one. Manifestation of who she really is in her relationships, she tries not to dominate, but to participate, not to make a claim, but to share, representing the Stoic quest. For the Stoics also prized ataraxia, or inner serenity, which was attained through harmony in interpersonal interactions. For the Sigma lady speaking, mastery of one's emotions and desires is a route to this composition. By simply expressing oneself, and sincerely, she stays away from the internal conflict brought on the unsaid realities. Despite suppressed emotions, her candor is a habit that reflects her inner peace and keeps it up, enabling her to handle the challenges of interpersonal communication. The Sigma woman's approach to dispute resolution is one of grace and integrity. Directness underpinned by Stoic values is a source of clarity, and knowing Stoicism shows you how important it is to see hardship as an forechance for development and education. When confronted with conflict or misinterpretation, the Sigma woman employs her straightforward style to address problems directly in search of solutions that are rational, equitable, and advantageous for all parties. Her candor in these instances is a tool for developing relationships, as well as a way to communicate stronger, more robust relationships. And the Sigma woman's direct communication style is evidence of the timeless Stoic wisdom, combined with a profound regard for the truth, a dedication to moral rectitude, and a deep comprehension of the human. By communicating directly, condition not only makes her presence known, but also extends an invitation to others into an environment that fosters sincere respect and connection. Number 3. Adapts a conversation that is both enlightening and transforming. With ease, the Sigma woman appears as a character in the unfolding story of life. Epitome of flexibility, navigating changes with the elegance and dexterity of an experienced navigator, characteristic that is most compatible with the Stoic philosophy is a deep comprehension of the transience of external circumstances and the strength of internal fortitude. The Stoics offer a rich environment that allows the Sigma woman's ability to adapt with ease to be recognized, that the contrast between control and recognition is the fundamental aspect of Stoicism. Between what we can control and what is beyond of it, the Sigma woman within her a remarkable ability to differentiate between the two investing strategies is demonstrated by the application of this principle. She manages her energy well, and her flexibility is not only a response to change, but a proactive acceptance of it, driven by the knowledge that although she is unable to influence outside circumstances, she can also control how she reacts to them. Every change in her life circumstances presents an opportunity to apply her motivation, to cultivate her virtue, and become more adaptable. For the Sigma woman further entails living in harmony with nature. She is another Stoic tenet who recognizes that change is the essence of the natural world, and by committing to this idea, she flows fluidly through life, enabling her to flourish in a variety of settings, and her ability to adjust to different situations is evidence of her alignment with the cosmic order in both her choices and actions. Thoughts of a more harmonious relationship with the environment, this Stoic anchoring also shows in the way she handles obstacles and challenges. Instead of fighting the unavoidable ebb and flows of the Sigma woman uses the Stoic technique of transforming challenges into chances in Y. Her capacity to adapt is therefore more than just a survival skill due to her increased strength and wisdom. Technique, but a plan for thriving that transforms the raw material of encounter into the treasure trove of wisdom and morality. In addition to the Sigma woman's, her habit of Stoic reflection enhances her ability to adjust, and she constantly evaluates her ideals, objectives, and the effectiveness of her activities, prepared to change direction when prudence demands it. Her flexibility is guided rather than aimless thanks to her contemplative practice, seeking a life of morality and purpose in her life in the direction of the utmost good. The Sigma woman's flexibility serves as a bridge to greater comprehension and connection in her dealings with others. 6 acknowledges the variety of human viewpoints and experiences and approaches every encounter with an open mind and a readiness to pick up new skills. Her flexibility in this situation is a type of Stoic empathy, an understanding of the humanity that unites us all. Notwithstanding our differences, the 4th natural leader. Among the diverse array of leadership philosophies, the Sigma woman represents a unique strategy that is both fascinating and subtly transformative. Her leadership is not proclaimed at fanfare or wrapped in the trappings of authority, but rather has its roots in intelligence, authenticity, and a deep comprehension of human nature, which is strong in Stoic philosophy, which values virtue, reason, and the ability to set a good example is one of the hallmarks of Stoic leadership. Demonstrates that the most effective leaders are those who exhibit the qualities they want to see in others, such as the Sigma woman, who naturally tends to reflect, and this idea is best demonstrated by her self-improvement, which she pursues neither under duress or dominance, but by virtue of her moral strength and the constancy of her behavior and the honesty of her goals. Her leadership style demonstrates the Stoic faith in the effectiveness of individual virtue as a catalyst for group transformation. The leadership of the Sigma woman is additionally distinguished by a profound regard for the independence and dignity of others in keeping with the Stoic belief that all people are bound by a common purpose and destiny. She appreciates the contributions of every person, understands that knowledge can originate from any source, and that even unity and collaboration are the foundation of true strength, and her leadership cultivates a setting where people's opinions are heard, their contributions are respected, and are enabled to realize their greatest potential, and the Sigma lady leads possessing a deep sense of equality and composure in the face of hardship stoicism. Its focus on resilience and harmony informs her strategy for. She faces obstacles and disappointments with composure and a clear head, proving that challenges are not barriers to achievement, but rather chances for development and education regarding her capacity to sustain. Maintaining coolness and clarity under pressure encourages trust and confidence in those she is a leader, which makes her a pillar during turbulent times. Her leadership philosophy is also, she knows that great leadership goes beyond personal gain, since she is so filled with a stoic dedication to the common good. Accomplishment, or the boundaries of a specific organization, it is about making a contribution to the well-being of society regarding changing the world. The Sigma women's leadership is motivated by a feeling of mission and a desire to create a significant impact. Influence that goes beyond her immediate environment. Number 5. Among the wide range of human characters, the Sigma lady is particularly intriguing, possessing an alluring aura of mystery that tends to captivate people, similar to the depth and intricacy seen in Stoic ideas. This mysterious quality is not intended to mislead or conceal, but rather to show her inherent depth, reflection, and a conscious decision to live really. In her opinion, the Sigma woman's enigmatic mannerisms and values Stoicism are compatible. 8. Promote a purposeful life, self-awareness, and comprehension of one's place in the larger scheme of things, much as the Sigma lady who follows her guidance throughout life. Her secret is a gate that welcomes those who seek it, not a barricade, according to her internal compass. To go behind the surface and gain a deeper understanding of the universe, the Sigma woman's enigmatic personality is her careful disclosure of personal information, demonstrates her belief in the Stoic idea of managing one's impressions by concentrating on what is necessary and leaving out the unneeded. To those who value the depth of her character, her life is like a book whose pages she turns. And the discernment with which she possesses this particular revelation generates a feeling of captivate, inspiring people to discover more about her beliefs and viewpoints. Additionally, the Sigma woman's quiet self-assurance and independence add to her mysterious demeanor. Stoicism emphasizes the importance of independence, and the fortitude that comes from the Sigma woman finds seclusion in her times of introspection, strength rather than loneliness. Her decision to be independent adds to her mystique. Nature demonstrating that she doesn't require the public's acceptance to justify her existence. Her independence combined with people frequently wonder where she finds the inner tranquility and stamina to maintain her stoic face. Because of her nature, she also handles life's challenges calmly and unfazedly. Attitude, further enhancing her enigmatic persona, she personifies the Stoic idea of composure while embracing life's ups and downs in a serene manner. Acknowledgement that her inner calm cannot be disturbed by events beyond her control. 9. This capacity to stay calm in the face of chaos only serves to strengthen the curiosity about her, with onlookers wondering how she keeps the Sigma woman's philosophical affinity with Stoicism is characterized by poise and calm. Furthermore, shows out in the way she approaches connections and exchanges, interacts with others in a fundamental and significant way, making depth rather than breadth in her relationships. This selective interaction. Her social circle is built on mutual respect and sincere interest, which makes it a reflection of her inner world that is both profoundly enlightening and external. The enigmatic number 6 observer detests rumors. In the sign, woman's dislike of gossip in the context of social encounters is not merely a matter of taste. It's a reflection of her more profound philosophical ideas that resonate strongly with the teachings of Stoicism, stress on virtue, reason, and the significance of self-centeredness. A solid basis for comprehending the sigma is provided by behavior and character rather than externalities. Women's contempt for gossip by definition runs counter to several important Stoic ideals, frequently entail concentrating on issues that are beyond our control, such the activities and intentions of others, which can result in discord, jealousy, and judgment. Which Stoicism discourages. The Stoics preached the value of concentration. Developing one's own virtue and wisdom from inside is the way to achieve true pleasure. Satisfaction for the Sigma woman who participates in or even tacitly supports gossip further undercuts this path to tranquility and personal accomplishment. A common diversion from deep introspection and personal development is gossip, which pushes us to instead than looking inward to consider our own beliefs. We tend to externalize our attention and pass judgment on others. The Sigma woman's activities and areas for development in her quest for a life Stoic beliefs, which acknowledge the pointlessness and possible harm of such distractions. She recognizes that genuine character and insight are not via pointless gossip about other people, but via self-reflection, action, and the pursuit of virtue and knowledge, the Stoic idea of sympathia. The Sigma is also informed by the interconnectivity of all individuals in the cosmic cosmos. Women's distaste for rumors teaches Stoicism that everyone is a part of a wider community and that what we do should benefit everyone. Chatter that frequently aims to draw attention to disagreements or the flaws in the Sigma lady values harmony, whereas others are against this idea. Comprehension and the development of constructive, encouraging interactions that boost her up rather than bring her down. Therefore, refraining from gossip is not just a moral decision on a personal level, but also a demonstration of her dedication to creating a more sympathetic and united, practically speaking, the Sigma woman's method of having discussions and her Stoic ideals are reflected in her social dealings. She carefully considers what she says. When faced with rumors, she makes sure to speak in a way that is courteous, constructive, and genuine. May opt not to participate or gently nudge the conversation in the direction of more constructive or important subjects. Her activities show her independence and dedication to her values, act as a subdued yet potent reminder of the value of honesty, and the seventh, the influence that our words and decisions have on the globe. Self-reliance and self-sufficiency are built into the fabric of the Sigma woman's existence. Self-reliance and independence are traits that are closely linked to Stoic philosophy. Stoicism is in keeping with the attitude of the Sigma woman. She moves through the world with a strong sense of independence, led by an innate moral compass that guides her through the many obstacles of life, and the fundamental idea of Stoicism is that genuine freedom and happiness originates internally from controlling one's emotions and desires, and the Sigma woman exemplifies the idea of living rationally in her. Her independence in day-to-day living is not merely a financial or physical state, but also she creates and preserves a mental and emotional stronghold by consistently self-analysis, discipline, and development. This inner citadel is a notion that is valued by she finds refuge in the Stoics, which enables her to lead a life that is loyal to her principles without being influenced by outside forces, or the Sigma woman's ambitions for self-sufficiency go beyond simple. Practically speaking, it is a philosophical position that demonstrates her faith in herself. Her self-assurance and ability to handle life's uncertainties with stoicism educate the significance of embracing change and overcoming hardship with poise. And the Sigma woman uses this to her core. She sees obstacles as chances to grow, learn, and strengthen her fortitude by depending on her resourcefulness and moral fortitude to go through barriers. Her attitude toward relationships and social interactions also reflects her independence. In keeping with the Stoic concept of independence, the Sigma woman doesn't look for approval or completion from other people, but rather deep relationships that value her independence and foster reciprocal development. Her independence does not separate instead. It attracts others who are motivated by her self-assurance and moral character. Additionally, the Sigma woman's quest for knowledge and wisdom, two essential qualities in Stoicism. She is a lifelong student who is always looking to further her knowledge, comprehension of the world, and her role in it. This pursuit of knowledge motivates her, self-sufficiency giving her the resources and knowledge to handle life's challenges with grace and discernment. In following these guidelines in her daily life, the Sigma lady not only tends to her own peaceful garden and decency, but also acts as a lighthouse for others, demonstrating her self-reliance. And Stoic self-reliance is a wonderful example of the power of life. A life led by decency, rationality, and an unwavering dedication to one's own values. She reminds us that genuine independence does not originate from outside honors or accomplishments, but rather from a strong, unshakable belief in one's own skills and the guts to live really in balance with the environment. And the Sigma woman's non-judgmental cosmic number 8, self-sufficiency and a non-judgmental disposition, are interwoven qualities that demonstrate a strong alignment. These attributes relate to a lifestyle that emphasizes the development of individual virtue and Stoic principles. Stoicism promotes the value of understanding over seeking approval from others or making judgments about them. Significance of concentrating on our own ideas and activities, which are under our control. And responses for the Sigma lady, which results in a significant level of independence, not only in the tangible sense, but more significantly in an intellectual and emotional. Her ability to rely on herself stems from a strong sense of self-awareness and in realizing that this logical position is where contentment and happiness originate, gives her the ability to take care of herself, make choices according with her values, and work toward her objectives with tenacity and honesty. And her non-judgmental outlook on life is a logical progression of the Stoic technique of postponing judgment, is embodied by this inner self-sufficiency. Realizing that we seldom fully comprehend the conditions, motivations, or difficulties of others, she chooses to approach people not because she lacks discernment, with compassion and candor, providing assistance and comprehension in lieu of criticism. Her non-judgmental disposition encourages more profound and significant relationships with people based on respect for one another and sincere interaction. The self-sufficiency of the Sigma woman also educates her non-judgmental attitude by depending on herself to feel valuable, and she is less likely to seek fulfillment in outside acceptance or compare herself to others when she feels validated. Her capacity for appreciation is strengthened by her independence from outside validation. People for who they are without comparing them to social norms, criteria, or individual expectations. Her interactions are therefore free from the prejudices and assessments that frequently taint interpersonal relationships, enabling foster deeper and more genuine relationships. This blend of non-judgmentalism and self-reliance is a reflection of a larger Stoic philosophy that emphasizes the growth of individual virtue as the utmost good through her contacts and daily activities. The Sigma lady embodies the Stoic principle of living in harmony with nature, comprehending and accommodating what cannot be altered, therefore concentrating on improving oneself and making a contribution to the welfare of others by showing compassion, understanding, and support for the condition. Women's self-reliance and non-judgmental disposition are not just personal traits, characteristics, but they also reflect a commitment to a deeper philosophical approach, to leading a life that is guided by virtue, reason, and an awareness of the using her example. She asks us to think about how everything is interconnected. The ability to face life with an open mind and heart, based on the clarity and confidence that come from, in the face of life's challenges, true self-sufficiency is 9 times stronger. Challenges the typical woman's fortitude, particularly when confronted with life's inescapable challenges, is a powerful testament to her inner fortitude and Stoic philosophical foundation. Stoicism is not about denying emotion, but rather comprehending it and turning it into appropriate action. Through her Stoic grounding, the Sigma woman demonstrates personal virtue and reason, demonstrates a great capacity to overcome obstacles, not only with perseverance, but with an outlook that turns hardship into a path for development, and the idea of seeing challenges as opportunities is introduced by wisdom Stoicism. Idea that the Sigma woman exemplifies when faced with challenges. Instead of giving in to hopelessness or victimization, she tackles these circumstances with a coolness and clarity that is both motivating and educational. Her power lies in accepting vulnerability as a natural aspect of being human, not in denying it. Experience. It is in this acknowledgement and the ensuing targeted effort to conquering obstacles or adjusting to them is where her real power rests. The emphasis on living in accordance with one's values and the Stoic practice of introspection are closely linked to fortitude. The Sigma lady continually examines herself to make sure her actions are in line with her ideals. Her responses align with her beliefs regarding this self-reflection exercise, strengthens her resilience, and gets her ready for life's inevitable ups and downs, because she is not influenced by outside events, yet guided by a moral compass within. Additionally, her tenacity stems from her deep comprehension of the Stoic distinguishing between what we can control and what we can't. She spends her energies sensibly, concentrating on how she handles life's obstacles instead than the difficulties themselves. This insight allows her to be calm throughout tumultuous times by embodying the Sigma woman's fortitude in the Stoic goal of equality. Her dedication to personal development is also evident in her handling of hardship. Every challenge is viewed as a chance for a teacher to increase her knowledge, to improve her capacity to handle the complexities and to cultivate greater empathy of life. Her resilience is therefore a dynamic, changing quality rather than a fixed one. Ability that increases with every obstacle encountered. The Sigma woman's strength in Stoic philosophy is vividly illustrated in the face of life's challenges. When put into practice, it serves as a reminder that genuine resilience is not about the lack of difficulty, but about the deliberate moral approach to it that the Sigma lady models for us. To reevaluate how we personally handle hardship, promoting a change from resistance to acceptance, from chaos to peace, and from being molded by our difficulties to using them to mold ourselves on the journey of life, where there are calms and storms. Our essence is shaped by both waters, and the Sigma woman is a lighthouse of fortitude, knowledge, and morality. Through the prism of Stoicism, she tells us that overcoming misfortune with grace rather than without it is what gives us strength. That genuine independence originates from a well's depths of self-net connections. We appreciate your participation in this investigation of empathy and understanding. The Stoic Journal, which combines the timeless wisdom of Stoicism with the mysterious presence of the Sigma woman. If this adventure has sparked your interest if you're feeling curious, reflective, or inspired, I encourage you to view one of the recommended videos on the screen. Keep exploring, asking questions, and grow. And I appreciate you being a part of this community, because in our pursuit of wisdom, we are all other travelers.